Hello, hello. How's it going, y'all? Thursday. You probably know that. It's also time to do some game dev. How's everyone doing? All right, so we're going to continue working on our little selection tool. I realized that, like, we probably don't need this visualization of the used area like this. I kind of just added a visualization so that I knew it was working, but we probably don't actually need this. I don't know. I feel like it conflicts a little bit with the selection. I feel like it would be cleaner if all you saw was the selection. Especially once you start talking about multi-Z level. Like once you start going down like this. Kind of a little confusing to see this many lines going around. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably get rid of that. I don't need to see this. We just need to know that it works. So I might disable that part soon. But the selection works. You can copy the selection and move it around. It's a little weird because it retains the negative space. So it might be, I might want to have something like you can select here and then like shift select and it like adds to it. We also need to handle the rest of the copy and paste because right now there's nothing terminating this. Yeah, the retaining of the negative space is kind of a little weird. It's kind of maybe not what I want. Maybe it is. I don't know. I know the selection, oh, excuse me, isn't right. Like it's not cleaning up. Not cleaning stuff up correctly. So yeah, we're gonna keep working on how to select, move, and copy paste and stuff like that. Just the last few little, you know, quality of life stuff we really need. Hey, Rhiannon Journey, how's it going? How are you doing today? Gotta find where this debug right line is. I'm tired of looking at it. There it is. Okay, so our hover works correctly when there's something in the clipboard. We need to start clearing the clipboard though. Or something. Excuse me. Oh, your day's going pretty good. That is good to hear. That's good to hear. I'm tired. Ever since daylight savings time kicked in, I've been like staying up too late. I like haven't been adjusting to the time correctly. I need to fix that. I'm gonna need a lot of energy next week for GDC. Before going live, I looked over my Wednesday schedule, and it was like there were so many things going on Wednesday. I didn't even look at the party list. I'm like, how am I gonna get through a whole week? But I'm very glad to be going, so I'll figure it out. So what are we doing now? So we need to... So if you start a new selection, we need to like clear the clipboard. So we need to say something like, so when we got a new selection going, we need to say clipboard empty is true. We need to clear the clipboard. Right now it's kind of awkward what's happening. We actually need a way of cleaning up, because here's what's happening, which is causing some problems. So like, let's say we have just some stuff. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna move it. And like, let's say I move it over here, but I don't really do anything. I'm like, oh, I actually want to grab this stuff. That's still there. And like, it gets cleaned up because the system is trying to like, knows there shouldn't be anything here, but it's not recovering it correctly. So we need to make that disappear when that happens. So what we should do is we should say, just say reveal blocks in something. You do some block revealing. Daylight savings is kicking your butt also. Yeah. I mean, it's nice. It's nice that it's light later. Don't get me wrong. But it's hard to wake up in the dark. Definitely part of the case. All right. So when we do this reveal... So we've got our prior coords. I think the best thing we can do is try to do a reveal. Excuse me. We can try to do a reveal in prior bounds. That might do it. We just need to clean up the stuff we're copying if we change our mind. Is copying and moving the blank space of the selection intended? I'm torn on it. It's currently intended, but because it interacts with another system where it kind of breaks if I do it the other way. So I need to rethink about that, because no, I don't think it should. I think it should, what we technically do when we try to combine shapes like this, like even just this, we do what I call a merge. So we like merge blocks, and it's like, it's a combination of what's currently there and what we're trying to place down. And I need to like manage that a little better, because right now this isn't doing a merge as much. This is just like eliminating with extreme prejudice whatever's already there, which is probably not what you want. But so if I'm doing this and now I decide like, oh, I've changed my mind, this should reset. Okay, it did. Okay, good. So we fixed that issue. So as long as you don't paste the thing, it doesn't become permanent. But yeah, because yeah, this is probably not the intended behavior we want. So merge block, right now merge block is basically saying if incoming form is empty, return empty block. But what it should be saying is return existing. But there's a consequence to doing this. I don't quite remember what it was, but it was very obvious yesterday. So let's just see what the issue is there. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm just so tired. I'll probably get a coffee in a little bit. I'll need to go to the laundromat after this, and there's a nice little coffee shop right there. If we do this, if we make my like random little combo of things. I kind of only want to run this or draw this grid thing if you actually get to the edge. Like if you get to the edge of the buildable area, like here. You like mouse near that, or if you have a block near that, I kind of want to show the actual edge of the buildable area. I don't know. I don't feel like I need to render this grid thing all the time. So we grab this, which we include some negative space here. Copy it. So now... So here's the problem. It's doing something weird. Because we're leaving the existing block... Because we're leaving the existing block, it's not cleaning it up until we leave the... Yeah, this is weird. I have to figure out how to resolve this. I think I know what to do here. Let's try this. So instead of this, let's say return... Maybe we don't want to do it in merge block. Maybe we do it somewhere else. Maybe we do it here. So in place blocks in, so what we can do, we can say hidden blocks triad, new chord, span, new index. What we can do, hold on. So what we're doing is we're revealing inactive blocks for the prior bounds, but that's only for outside of the selection area, basically. Place blocks in here. Basically what we want to do, so we got our new index. What we want to do is we want to say if we want to try get value out block. So if we can get a block out of this, actually we need the index either way. I can put the index up here. Else. So we're basically going to try to rely on what's already here. Active blocks. We should probably use this active blocks thing. I don't remember what it does for us, really. What do we even use this for? Are we just adding to it and never using it? We're just keeping track of the blocks that we're placing. Oh, we're removing them here. Okay, we're tracking them for some reason. I'm honestly not sure why. I think I have a plan for that in the future. All right, so what we're gonna do, if there was an empty block before we tried to place something, we're just gonna restore that empty block. And I think that should help us with our after image problem. So we're gonna say man at new index. Oh, it also needs to be new chords. Ban at new index equals block. Otherwise, this is a little weird. We should probably do. Where's reveal block at? Yeah, we should actually just use reveal block at. Do I actually not need this? Discard that. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe we just save this. I don't like that I'm just doing a full reveal in here conditionally. I feel like I'm mixing purposes a little bit. We don't know what to do about this active blocks thing. We're going to ignore it right now. All right, let's see if that solves our problem. Crash. Unsupported merge block argument. Fascinating. I guess I have to do something about that. If hidden blocks try get value. All right, we're gonna actually change this. Instead of making this a I don't know whether I prefer current and active or I prefer existing and incoming. I think I prefer existing and incoming. I'm gonna say return existing, get rid of this error. Okay, so now it's really not working. Now it's never cleaning itself up. Okay. I made it worse. All right. So why is reveal inactive blocks not doing anything? Should that come after? Place new blocks, then reveal. Okay, maybe I just have this in the wrong order. Maybe we do the reveal second. Let's try that. Actually, maybe we should be placing active blocks. That didn't do anything. I just need a version of this that takes something a little different. Takes a different set of parameters here. Okay, it should at least be cleaning itself up when it leaves the... Okay. I really messed that up. Maybe I should have a different version called copy. Instead of trying to like support different moves here. All right, let's see. Let's see what we're gonna do here. So as I'm moving around a selection that I've copied, it should be like totally resetting. So if I have a selection that includes empty space, that empty space shouldn't override what's already there, except it should clean itself up. So if I have like a big diamond or whatever, and like the bottom two little rows of it are empty, if I'm moving that block around, it should be cleaning itself up within the selection. So it shouldn't be erasing what was already there, but it should be erasing itself. Problem is, the way my hover thing works is it's all just putting it in there. It's all just placing it. So the auto tiler, because the auto tiler doesn't know the difference between a preview and something that you've actually placed down. So that's a little bit of a problem, but that's why I have these hidden blocks and active blocks that I'm tracking. I think I'm mostly using hidden blocks for this purpose. So let's look at how we do this with place new active blocks. So we get our span, say for each coordinate in the non-overlapping bounds here, maybe something I need to do. And then the reveal does the opposite. Yeah, okay. I need to do something like this for one thing. For another thing, maybe I need a different function. I'm going to keep working in this because this function is exclusive to this, but I think I need a different context for when I'm trying to copy, move something around that's selected from the clipboard or copied into the clipboard versus doing something else. I don't know. I would like to treat it all the same, honestly. So I would like to switch to just using a block array in any case. To treat anything, whether it's a clipboard selection or something you pulled from the palette, I just want it to be treated as a block array. So we can work through these the same way, but right now I can't quite do that. So we need a slightly different process. So if the hidden block, so if there is a hidden block recorded here, we want to set the span to be that block. Otherwise, oh. Oh, is it not a triad? Should it be... Should it just be like a Should it just be like an assignment instead of a triad? Oh, the hidden blocks thing needs to be done before the... I'm so stupid. This should help. I don't know if it totally addresses the poor problem here, but this should help with some of this. Now if we copy this... Okay, so now it's dithering back and forth. That's not good. It's because we want something kind of particular here. Like if we're copying, so if we like make this little shape, if we make a room and we want to copy the room around, we want that room to stay in its shape as it moves around. Now it's not quite doing that. Now it's oscillating every frame. That's not quite what we want. What we should do is we should say if fan index, no, if blocks index is equal to block.empty. So if we're dealing with an empty block and we have this combination. Then we want to do this stuff. And then we can say continue. You can get rid of this part. Oh no, we actually do need this, don't we? Okay, maybe this works. We're just trying to clean up empty blocks. So let's say I make this little room. We're trying to maintain the structure of the thing we're copying as we move it around. It's a little messy. So if I copy this, and I start moving it around. Ah, there we go. And what happens if I combine it with this thing? Okay, it overwrites it. That's what we want to see. There we go. We got it. And then if I decide, oh, I want to copy something else, it just disappears. And I got to do the copy again. Okay, cool.
Rather, it's about tending to the broken.
Okay, now we need the paste. We need to actually add the paste action here.
We create
Right.
things as a reflection of this struggle to study our perception of self. Ben wave isn't necessarily a thing you achieve. Rather, it is a state of mind
Thanks.
which you constantly strive toward. This
Thanks,
all comes
Rhiannon.
from an understanding
Appreciate it.
that ideas aren't static, but fluid, like water. Be like water.
All right, so now we need the paste part so we can actually like commit this to the thing. I want to do one more quick test here to make sure this the merging is working. So here's like a section that's just floor. And then what we're going to do over here is we're going to make this little set of walls that have no floors. They're just walls. So this is just walls. So if we copy this and we move it. Okay, so that's all good. And then if we move it over the section with the floors, yeah, okay, so the floors stay. So we're merging correctly. That's the kind of behavior I want. Like, if the two sections are compatible, I want them to merge together. So, like, the floors aren't being replaced by just the walls. We're moving the walls over the floors. Okay, cool. And then it just goes away. All right. So paste time. All right, where's paste? Clipboard empty. Oh, is paste that simple? Clipboard empty. Hidden blocks dot clear. Active blocks dot clear. What do we do at the end of a placement? That's all we're doing. We clear the active blocks and the hidden blocks. Okay, so we just leave the preview there. That's all our paste needs to be. We do need to add something for the undo redo. We need to add like an action that we can roll back. So now if I do this, if I make this little set of walls, a little hard to build up. You know what I'm saying? Like drawing this way. Kind of hard to do that. You really want to, with this game, you want to draw towards you. If you draw towards you, you're not fighting with the auto tiler or the cutaway system. Yeah, because if you draw it away from you like this, you can't actually see the line of what you're drawing. Maybe we want to exempt certain things from the auto tiler or from the cutaway system specifically. Like if you're drawing something. But that sounds kind of tough. So whatever. So let's copy this. Kind of hard to do. Let's copy this. Copy. Copy. Why is it not working all of a sudden? Copy. There we go. So I've copied it. And then if I just paste it here, it should become permanent. Paste. And it's permanent. Okay, so paste was easy. Now we need to do cut, which is a little harder. Not much harder, but a little harder. We actually need to change the way erasing works for this purpose. We could also just have a different paste block form return block.empty. When we say erase blocks in, oh, we don't currently use this. So we can kind of do whatever we want. Okay, so I can pass in the block tool. So here we're going to say block.empty. If we pass we need to add a null form here. What if I do this? What if we go back to throwing argument exceptions? Okay. I think we're now correctly accounting for empty blocks. Let's see. Make sure I didn't break anything there. I need to... Actually, no, that's not true. If I copy this again... Oh. What if I reset this and I copy this again? Okay, now that's correct. That's weird. So if I paste this and then I try to copy it again, it actually doesn't recognize the new stuff here. How is that the case? Oh, because this is actually... Oh, this is a problem. Right now we're only saving the thing to the clipboard when we're doing the selection. That's wrong. We need to do it on the copy. So we need to say selection. Hold on. How are we getting this information anyway? Oh, it's the game.input.selection, right? Okay, so clipboard actually needs to go up here. We need to say this. That should correct that issue where we're not updating in real time. Right now, there's always this empty selection here. I need to address that too. So if I like draw something here and I copy this and then I add to the selection, oops. Let me try that again. Copy, paste, copy. Okay, now it's updating live. So if we add to the selection and then copy it again, we get the latest update. Get whatever's currently there. Paste. Copy. Okay, cool. A little weird. I expect to be able to left click, but left click actually resets the selection. It's a little frustrating. Maybe I need to think about changing the way this works. I kind of want it to be you select something, and then if you click into it, you can start moving the selection around. But maybe it should be right click. So you right click into it and you can move it around, or you could left click it and make it part of the palette. I don't know how to display that. or think about that. I'll think about that workflow a little more, but that's not our concern right now. Our concern right now. Oh, hi. How's it going, Bad Cop? My fellow isometric game dev. How's it going? All right, so copy paste works. Now we need cut and paste. So to do a cut and paste, we need to remove the thing that we've loaded up into the clipboard. So we need to load it up into the clipboard. And now we need to erase, we need to say erase blocks in game.input.selection buffer. And let's make sure that works. You added touchscreen to your last jam game. You have something to show people at GDC. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's probably way easier to demo a game with it's got like touch controls and stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to wrap up a remaster of my last Ludum Dare game that I can put up on itch before the next Ludum Dare. And I'll probably show it off at the Godot meetups, but I'm probably not going to try showing it at GDC. Now you can just pull it up on your phone. Yeah, that's really cool. That's definitely the right way to do a demo in that environment. Do it on a phone, do it on a tablet, maybe a Steam Deck if you have like space or time. Yeah, that sounds good. Phone's definitely the best. All right, this should work. I should be able to just do this now. Oh, we're missing a step here. Actually, is that true? This might work. This might just work out of the box. Let's see if this works. Like, I make this and I like grab this and I cut it. Cut. Oh, but now it's back. Oh, we're doing, it's because we're revealing it. So what if I did this? What if I did this? And then I was like over here and I tried to cut it. Cut. Now it immediately comes back. Okay. So it's like too redundant. We're like always bringing it back, even if we don't want to. Okay. That's easy. That should be easy to fix. Pheasant SC2 with the 6 months beaming up. Huzzah. Thank you. Thank you, Pheasant. I wish you could see your 6-month Digital Iliad badge, but you can't because you have a founder's badge. But too bad. Made the mistake of being a founder. You don't get to see your, I don't know what it is, gold? Your like gold badge. Dang, this guy has sub badges. Better streamer than you. I made one set that are all based on the same thing. And the unfortunate thing is I'm coming up on 1 year. I'm coming up on 1 year in April. And that's the last badge I have. But I'm like, well, I guess I don't have to come up with another badge until next April. Until April 2026. When I need to have like a 2-year badge. Why don't we spend the day making badges for Bad Cop? Bad Cop doesn't need no stinking badges. Although I feel like it'd be pretty easy. There's already like... already some very obvious directions you could go. You haven't streamed in 3 months? Is that true? 3 months? Are you counting that charity team stream that you did? 'Cause that was awesome. Why didn't they cancel? Charity stream was the latest. You did too? Oh, it was the one for your stream team where you had your like coding challenges, those crazy coding challenges you mocked up. Those were great. Yeah, that was the last stream I remember. You did a Minecraft one in December? Oh, cool. Hate that that's already 3 months ago. All right, so problem here. So we're adding these things to the hidden blocks dictionary. And then we're doing a reveal. When we do a hover, we're doing a reveal. We're saying place blocks in. Then we're saying reveal inactive blocks. Using the prior bounds. What if we do it this way? What if we say this, and then now we say active blocks.clear, hidden blocks.clear. I don't love this because this is going to make this very permanent when you do a cut. The only way to reverse a cut is going to be to do an undo. But I don't see another way around this. We do this, and now we grab a section. Now we cut it. Okay, so that worked. So we cut that out. And now it's over here. And now it's gone. Huh. I need to do a little bit more. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, yeah, I need to do a little bit more for this. I realize this is permanent. Shouldn't be there. Thanks for the Godot Discord invite. That's awesome. Definitely gonna make it easier to meet up with everyone. I saw there's like, I was looking at my Wednesday GDC schedule this morning. I was like trying to figure out what I was gonna do. I saw that there's one Godot talk. It's at like 2 p.m. on Wednesday. And I was like, okay, cool. I think it's by W4 Games or something. All right, so when we do this and we do a copy or a paste, I want it to immediately show up where your cursor is. So we do like a copy. Yeah, I don't want you to have to wait a frame for it to show up. So we need to add that. So when we do like a copy, we need to say, you do a copy to clipboard, then we need to do basically all this stuff. Oh, we don't have coords. How do we not have coords? Oh, shoot. We're not sending... Well, we'll just use the prior coords, right? Are we not always processing coords? Is it available for Expo? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Because it's on Wednesday, so it's not like a summit talk. It's definitely in the camp of like sponsored talks. I'm like pretty sure it's available. So if we say Expo Pass, we go Wednesday, we go down. There's way too much stuff going on every day this year. I can't. Yeah, building Godot. Process behind the engine. That seems cool. I didn't actually look at the details. this Emmy? Yeah, it is. Cool. Hey, I know that guy. Yeah. I haven't gotten to meet him in person. So that'll be exciting. This is cool. It'll probably be like really broad, really. But it'll be cool. At least be able to coolly get into a room with all the Godot devs. PM. Wednesday. I'll have to wait for all my juicy, like, detailed Godot talks. I'm gonna have to wait till GodotCon. Which I can wait. Alright, so do I have a prior coordinate thing? I do. Prior coords. Okay, so we're gonna use prior coords. Really? I hate how weird switch statements get with declarations of things. We probably don't need to do reveal inactive blocks for this. Probably just do this like this. You proposed one. Your proposal was very bare bones. We'll see if they have faith in you. I think so. It honestly sounds like it's like, I can't tell. I can't tell like if it's going to be this like small event or if it's going to be huge. But it feels like it's going to be relatively small. So I think you guys stand a good chance. At least based on the talks that I saw on YouTube for like the last GodotCon in Europe, I don't think the bar is like super high. I mean, they're good talks, but it's like I think it's a little more accessible. All right, so if I grab this, I go over here and I hit copy. Okay, beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. I hit paste. Okay, now let's do this again. Let's grab this, and instead let's say cut. Okay, it didn't... Oh, I haven't implemented that part there. I only did it for copy. So let's do it also for cut. Your proposal was basically like, you started working on a thing 2 days ago, but you really want to talk about it? Please let me. Nice. Well, you got some time to build that out. All right, cut. Okay, beautiful. That's a little weird. I gotta figure out why that's happening.
I guess we all have future pants. Their pants were going to
Guy with his future pants.
and the next day.
All right, what if I do it just right here?
And the day after that.
Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, so I'm using the wrong coordinate. So let's just put that back. Then let's do this again. And then let's say copy. Okay, so the copy is working, but for some reason the cut has this weird offset. And there's something weird happening with the other little hovered. We need to clean that up first. Okay, so I'm here. Cut. Oh, it worked that time. Why did it not work the other time? Huh. You're not putting in the effort unless they say yes. Are you still just making the level editor for this game? Yeah, that's still that's still pretty much what I'm working on. I could probably stop, but I'm of the opinion that when I'm done with this tool, I want to be done with this tool. I don't want to leave it halfway finished. Because like the cost of like context switching for like for a solo dev is so high, I feel.
I guess we all have future pants. They're pants we're going to wear tomorrow. And the next day.
You're not sure I can stop. I can stop. I can stop anytime I want. All right, so we copy this clipboard. We do this. What we should do a reveal block at prior coords buffer span. Oh, you want a span? Come on, man. Oh, I just say buffer.readWrite. Okay. All right, that should fix that one issue. You think I'm addicted? It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. You should have seen how frustrating it was to try to build these things out by hand. But yeah, I think I'm going a little too far. I keep having to remind myself that this tool is for now, for the next like 5 years or something like that. For the next few years, this tool is only for me. It doesn't need to be like, it doesn't need to be foolproof, although I am definitely a fool. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be awkward. I'll probably change my mind about how I want it to work, but like, yeah. All right, so if I do this and I copy, okay, that works right. Paste. Now I'll do a cut. Okay, that also worked right. I can do a paste. Now let's grab this thing. Let's do a copy without, let's do a cut without moving this. Okay, okay, I think this is working now. Paste. One more time, let's do copy instead of cut. Copy. All right, I think copy and paste and cut and paste all work correctly. So that's nice. That's nice for me. Okay. So this song is whack. I don't know what's going on here. I feel like I'm on a vision quest. I'm feeling a little upbeat. We're going to play a little bit more upbeat music today. If that bothers people, let me know. Or you can use your channel points to force me to change the radio or skip a song or whatever. Okay, so cut, copy, and paste all work. I'm concerned at how simple paste is. I guess I should add the to-do from down here. We're gonna need to do this. Oh, stretch. Okay, you got it. Thank you, Pheasant SC2. Thank you for the stretch. That's a good idea. 5-minute cooldown? What, were you gonna try to spam the stretch thing? I don't remember adding a cooldown to that. But I'm glad I did. Oh, Bad Cop wants to pick the radio station. Here's an approximate list of stations. You think I know where we're going? I don't know where we're going. Oh, it's electro swing. Okay. All right. I don't know how much music is in the electro swing channel, but we're going to find out. I also hope it's still here because this list is from a while ago. This is not like a live list. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's 2 hours of electro swing. We got this. All right, we're swinging. The way I've done the cut is a little awkward because the cut is also going to need to be we're also going to need to put a discrete action for the undo redo system there. I have not done the undo redo. We used to have an undo redo and a save load system in Godot, but we need a new one for both. Electro swing is actually so good, you always forget. Yeah, it's pretty decent. You had your doubts, Rhiannon Journey, but you were wrong. Yeah, my partner likes electro swing a little bit. You like Caravan Palace? I've heard of them. I'm pretty sure I've listened to them. Caravan Palace.
Maximum Warp.
Maximum Warp. Who is that? Who could that be? Of course, it's No Jewel. Oh yeah, I've definitely heard some Caravan Palace. That's fun stuff. You're all great, but No Jewel is my favorite because No Jewel was my very first Kofi supporter. And I wanted to ask you, No Jewel, since you're here. Let me just bring it up here. So when you did this, was there not this message box? Was this not an option? Were you on like a phone or something? And this was not an option? This message box right in the center of the screen? I'm just curious. Also, oh, okay, you clicked too early. No worries. I just want to make sure that the TTS is set up. Can you all hear this? I'm about to do something. Because I literally can't get OBS to monitor this for me, but I'm pretty sure the audio is going through.
Beam me up, someone.
Okay, now I can hear it.
Alert.
Never mind, I could hear it that time. I guess I can't test this when I'm not streaming for some reason. I tried testing that so many times and making so many changes to my audio setup, and it wouldn't let me monitor it in OBS, but I guess it's because the stream wasn't live. Hey, smooth in a second. All right, cool. Okay, everything is working as it intended. Thank you again, No Jewel, for being a first person to believe in me. I hope all your stuff trying to get Patreon to work is going okay. All right. Okay, so cut, copy, cut, paste is done. What are we doing now? What are we doing? I guess I should just to be sure, I should do some 3-dimensional copies and cuts and pastes just to convince myself that this all works. So like we're gonna make a roof Yeah, I think I'm going to turn off this grid. This one that shows me where like the used boundaries are. I kind of want to plug this used boundary thing into some places so that we actually use it in some places where we're currently doing things otherwise. Like I want the rotations to be based on this boundary, this actual used boundary. So maybe we'll work on some of that stuff to utilize this used boundary thing before I disable the visualization. I think this is cool, but I think it's going to look better if I just have the selection grid instead. So anyway, whatever. I also want escape to do something, but right now I just click. I think if I click, I need to have some way of like hiding the selection window when it's just empty space or something, but maybe not. I don't know. It is a way to leave little markers places. Maybe it's nice to have this so I could leave a marker somewhere and then go do something and kind of know where I was. I don't know. No, Joel, you expect it to be one whole. You expect it to be one whole member when you get the pixel art avatar stuff a bit further. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, we're swinging today. All right, so let's make a little room. Make some doors. And then now let's try to copy this whole thing. So this, and then down one, and copy. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, perfect. All right, what kind of block are we passing in here? So the existing block is empty. The incoming block is a deck. Oh, interesting. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. The incoming block is a deck. So why did we end up down here in the default? Why didn't we... What? Right here. Case block.forms.deck. What? No, Joel, you're saying at least they fixed it and you're not classified as adult content creator anymore. Okay, so you're not an adult content creator. You're just an adult content creator. Big difference. Super important difference. All right, incoming block, form, deck, door. What the absolute F? I have a case here for this exact thing. And we passed through it all. What? It's very clear that the incoming block is a deck.
Illogical.
Yeah, I don't know. The form equals deck. Here we're checking the incoming.form, and we have a case block.forms.deck. Most illogical. No, Jewel, by the way, for comparison, Fullbox has one paying member currently, so you keep your expectations low. Okay, yeah, that's a good benchmark. Yeah, I think even Thin Matrix, they have a bunch of Patreon subscribers, but it's still just like one page. Like there's just one page at the end of the video. And it's like maybe what, like a couple dozen people? And Thin Matrix is one of like the bigger YouTube game devs. So yeah, I don't know. What I need to do is add some more stuff you can do with bits on this channel. There really isn't anything. I need to figure out from Two Nerdy Nerds how they do their bit sound effects thing. I think they wrote their own extension for like StreamerBot or something. Because as far as I can tell, StreamerBot does not let you run actions based on bit donations. I want to get some of that stuff set up. Not that I expect anyone to donate bits, and not that I depend on this for like income, but it would be fun. I'm just jealous when I see a streamer with some cool stuff set up. I'm like, oh, I don't have that stuff. I don't have anything like that. Okay, so this is perplexing to me. Let's try to understand. Let's try to understand what's happening right now. That bug was super weird. So that doesn't come up if I just do a normal copy and paste. It only happened because I did a multi-dimensional copy and paste. Oh, is it maybe? Actually, I'm not sure what could be going on here, but we're gonna find out. All right, so we've copied this area. We're gonna do a control. We're gonna do a cut, and we crash. Parameter: unrecognized block type. Deck door. Oh, it's a deck with a door. I see. I see. I don't actually handle that, do I? I don't actually handle compounded. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, the debugger sucks. The debugger did not tell me. Well, I mean, that part of the debugger was great and did tell me. This part told me, but the little gray lines that show up here and tell me about the parameters, that did not tell me that it was both a deck and a door. I see. I actually need to handle, I need to be able to handle multi-dimensional things. Can I just say something like, if I say something like case block.forms.deck and block.forms.door. You need like a... Why is this an error? Tell me why this is an error. It tells me it's duplicate, but like that's not true. Tell me why this is like a hardcore error. Writer. Return. I don't care what you return. Just like, yeah, what the absolute F is this? Error. Show me the errors. Duplicate case label value forms.empty. What? How? How are these considered duplicate? They're what? What the actual F? Maybe I need to set this up as not a switch statement. Fortunately. Okay. So what is going on here would be my question. If I just get rid of this, are you just happy now? How? Like, I would expect you to complain about that. Yeah, that makes sense. So switch incoming form is equivalent to... Why is it consider this the same as empty? The door is 4. Deck is 1. I should be able to just have this and. I don't know why it's unhappy with this and. I feel like I should be able to do this because they're just bit flags. Maybe Switch can't handle that? I don't know. If I change this to an expression, still complains. Oh, for one thing, the and is wrong. It should be an or. Okay, so there's both. Okay. It was the and. The and was going to result in empty. That's my fault. That's me plugging in the wrong thing. So deck and door is a unique combination and does work. Okay, I'm just an idiot. I do kind of like this switch expression. Oh, you won't let me do it now? It offered to switch this, change this to a switch expression, and now it's like, well, now I don't want to do it. Like, thanks, writer. Maybe I have to resolve the compiler errors here first. So if it's a deck and a door, what do we do? We actually don't need this. If existing has any bulk or door, you replace this. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna oh no, so this is the incoming one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. We're gonna say like this. Grab this part. If existing has any, or has, we have a bulk. And the new block is the existing form and deck. Or incoming.form, incoming face.existing.part. Okay, I think this is fine. Let's see if the game is happy with this. That's gonna be kind of annoying to deal with in the long run, but okay. All right. Now we're going to try to copy this room with all its walls and doors and everything. gonna grab this, and it's that. And we're gonna copy it. Okay, so that worked. Oh, weird. Just like a level too low. Oh, it was. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. We actually need to change how this works. Right now we're erasing everything on this floor because we're rolling this floor in here. That's not what we want to see. Okay, I need to hide something right now. I need to hide the elastic levels thing. I can't deal with it right now. Like too many things to look at. All right, so if the incoming form, is a deck, and if the existing has any of this, we want to say incoming with, oh no, if we're merging a deck with a block, with a bulk or a door, we actually want to say what? I actually got this backwards. Otherwise, we can say existing. We can say existing with form. Well, we'll say new block. It's going to be existing.form or incoming.form. We want to merge them basically in this case. Base. We can't do that. So what we would need to do is we'd need to do I need to change the way I do this face thing. Incoming.base. Alright, let's see if that fixed it. Hopefully we're not erasing everything when we try to merge a floor with the walls and stuff and doors above it. Make sure that still works here. And by still works, I mean works now. Oh, much cleaner without having to see the lines everywhere. All right, so let's select this. And this. Copy it. Oh, what happened to the doors? We didn't copy the doors. Oh my god, what's happening? What's that? What is going on inside there? There's something really weird happening. Let me look into this. Oh no. Okay, so I broke some of the merging stuff. Perfection. Thanks, Neutral. Okay, I broke some stuff pretty badly with that. Okay, so if we're trying to push in a floor. Oh. Dang. This is a bit of a problem. There's a problem with overwriting stuff. Okay, so does this even work? Okay, I see the problem here. The problem, the floor is not removing. Now it's just too generous. If we like copy this. Why is there that offset when it does that? Now it's basically all walls. Oh, but this part works because it's cleaning itself up. Oh. Okay, so it's not stable within itself, but it is stable as it moves through everything else, which makes sense. Okay, so if I put this back to the way it was, which I can do eventually. That resolves it, but it resolves one problem, but not the other. So when I make this thing, I give it. Well, let's not do it here. Go down one level. Let's make a room, like a fully sealed room. Take the walls out. If I copy this, now if I go down one, so now when I move this over, oh, it's not. Oh, because it doesn't. I see what's happening. So just forget about that. I have to copy both. I have to get this floor here. So if I copy this floor, and now if I go down a level, now if I slide this in here, it replaces everything. Which in a way is correct. Maybe I can live with that. I think I can live with this for now. The alternative is like really tough. So we want to merge whatever the thing that we're copying is, but we also want to make some choices. So like if you're copying this floor over and you've specifically grabbed this floor and you're moving it in here, it should probably overwrite what's already there. There's just some annoying consequences of this. So like if this has, they've got some doors here. And I'm like, oh, cool. I want to copy this room. I want to copy this room down one. If I do it this way, it doesn't work. If I copy this, then I go down a level, we're overwriting what's in the room. But that just means I need to do it this way. So I need to go here, not copy the ceiling, just copy this level. The doors aren't rendering, but they are there. They're not rendering because they're invalid. I really need an invalid door sprite that I can plug in, because once we go down here and we put them here, bam, they're back. Placing right-click placement seems to be working automatically, which is kind of fascinating. Like, I didn't program that in. I programmed it to be you have to hit paste, so Control V. It's interesting. But I can also seemingly just right-click, and that's the same thing. Interesting. Why did that happen? Okay, there's a lot of weird edge cases I'm seeing, but I can live with them for now. I don't love this. For some reason when I do this, it offsets it like there. What if I try to copy this? Yeah, it seems to be behaving weirdly with the copy. If I do a cut, it seems to be fine. I really want to set up rotation to be using the more limited rectangle. Okay, so if I do this... Oh. This isn't relative. This isn't camera relative for some reason. It's fascinating. Why is that the case? It should be. Okay, so I need to get the selection thing into camera relative state. Well, I was like, I don't know what to do for the next 20 minutes. Here's something. Okay. Everything else works camera relative, but for some reason that isn't working. No, we're getting weird because we're getting the we're getting the view absolute version of the coordinates. And then this actually needs to somehow, maybe this needs to happen in the tile system. So in the tile system, actually, we don't need to do that here at all. What if we just don't do this? What happens here? Okay, now let's rotate. Well, let's make something so that we can tell that we're rotating. All right, so here's the thing. So we can rotate around this. So right now we can select it just fine. If we rotate it, we still select it just fine. Yes, we can. Okay, that was easy to fix. And will this travel around? Oh, so it doesn't move. That's unfortunate. This needs to move. Okay, so we can place it down camera relative, but it's not moving as the view change, as the view moves. What are we gonna do about that? Is that a tile system problem? Probably. Oh wait, does that work? It displays correctly, but is it gonna sample? Is it gonna sample correctly? If I do this, and I rotate it like this, and I grab this part of it, and I copy it, that's not the right part of it. Okay, so it's not sampling correctly. Huh, okay. Okay, so maybe what we should do is when we're here, I think I need to make a relative grid bounds. I need to say something like grid bounds. I'm gonna say rel bounds. Can I just say grid bounds dot view relative? Oh, this is a little tricky. It's a little tricky. I want to get this into relative space. I need to do something. All right, so we need to get our selection grid into and out of camera relative space. Certain functions. Right now it's just in world space, even though it's displaying correctly, which is interesting. Which means the tile system is working correctly. Is that right? Or am I misunderstanding? So if I do this and then I rotate it. Okay, no, so it's not doing that. So yeah. Okay. I kind of want this to work like most tools, where if I do a selection thing and then I click and hold in this, I can just drag the selection around. I think I prefer that to like copy paste. Although that only works for basically what's essentially a cut. It's like a drag move. I don't want to support this. How would I do that? So that would... The way I kind of have divided it is that you use the left mouse to select things. And then you use the right mouse to execute an action. So right mouse like places things or tells things to go places. And like, to me, that's safe and that's better. Maybe what you would do is you would left click select and then right click inside of it. Maybe we can just change the way placement thing works. Maybe we'll just branch the placement code for cases where there's a selection. Come on, Pretzel. Play the music. Oh man, we're really swinging now. Okay, so I should deal with this selection thing. When I do this, what did I change? Okay, so this is showing me the selection in real space, which is helpful a little bit, I guess. So we need to do operations in absolute space, but we need to display relative space. Okay. Camera relative stuff. So we need to do this a little differently. So this comes in view relative. So here's what we need to do. Here's how this needs to go. What I might not be able to... Well, here's something that's going to be kind of hard to support. So what if you start a selection at one camera angle and then you change the camera angle? Let me see how that would work. This is where I'm getting like maybe probably too far into the weeds as far as what this tool needs to support. This is just for me. Just for me. Probably doesn't need to handle crazy edge cases of like, well, what if you're doing a selection and then you change the camera angle? Actually, this behaves correctly. It just stays here. Okay, but that's because it's staying in relative space. So I guess we want it to be in relative space until we're done selecting it. Then we save it maybe in absolute space. Maybe? So what if we do it like this? I actually don't know how to deal with that right now. I don't actually want to deal with it right now. I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to ignore the difficulty of that for the moment. All right, so what if I wanted to do select move, which was the whole thing I was supposed to do in the first place, and then we switched into like copy, cut, paste. All I really wanted was select move. So what if we get into place and we have a clipboard? Hmm. All right. I think we're probably gonna, we got ads coming. I'm gonna snooze them. And we're probably gonna wrap it up. I went really long, quote unquote. We did the full 3 hours yesterday, which I'm working my way back up to, because that's all I can really afford to stream. Like 3 hours a day. I need to cut this one short. I need to go do some laundry. I need to do a bunch of prep, because Lord knows I'm not gonna have time to do any housekeeping or anything once GDC starts next week. And by next week, my GDC starts on Saturday. My GDC runs from Saturday to Saturday, which is pretty long. So we're not going to stream on Saturday, but we will be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. We will be streaming. And we'll work through some of these sticky issues as far as some of the remaining copy, paste, select, move, weird things. I want to be done with all of that stuff. And then the cherry on the cake for this system is just going to be undo, redo, and save load. And then we'll be done with it for a minute. At least until I figure out how to implement these shapes. I really want to be able to put in decorative shapes. I need to figure out how I want to implement these. Both in the auto tiler and in the editor. But I also kind of want to start working on the the game itself soon. Like we need to come up with a pathfinding system. We need to have characters running around doing stuff. Even if they're not really doing anything meaningful, I need to have them running around. So I don't know. We have some exciting stuff to work on soon. I can't wait to kind of close the door on this tilemap editor for a minute. I can build a list of like awkward interactions and like pain points and stuff, and then at some point we can come back and do like a next version of this, because I think I'm getting a little carried away. But it's fun. It's been fun. It continues to be fun. I appreciate everyone hanging out today. I've been having what I feel like is really great viewership on Twitch here last few days. Really appreciate that. Appreciate everyone hanging out for what's normally a chill co-working stream, but Bad Cop had to come in and hit us with the electro swing, so it's been maybe a little less chill than normal. But yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.
Maximum
I'm glad to
warp.
hear it. Thanks, Rhiannon and Journey. Thank you, No Jewel. Maximum warp. See y'all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.